What's up, guys? It's Coetzee here. You're watching Gareth Mason on Walking Tall with G-Man. Subscribe for all rugby content. You won't regret it. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's focus is on the Springboks and the campaign that we had this World Cup. So much was spoken about in the build-up, and obviously, when you go back in time, 2 years ago, South Africa was 7th in the world. They were written off. No one thought they'd be a threat. No one thought that they would get to where they have gotten to. But Rassie Erasmus was determined to transform this team into something special. The best decision he ever made was electing Coetzee as the captain. And you know, when he elected Sia, he didn't elect him for the specific reason of being the first black captain. At the time, he saw Sia being the best leader in the Super Rugby campaign out of the South African teams, and that was for the Stormers. Therefore, he awarded him with the captaincy, which was so well deserved. I mean, there was talk of Dwayne, there was talk of Eamon, there was talk of Warren Whiteley, and there was a lot of leadership quality within South Africa. But when Sia got brought to the occasion, I got excited. And I think I did a video, Warren Whiteley or Dwayne Vermeulen, and I said, either one of these two, because that was the whole talking point. But then Sia's name got thrown in. I got excited. I did a video the very next day saying, I want Sia as captain and I want him to lead us to the World Cup. And proud to say he did that. His form dropped a bit in the first few games against England in that test series, but he built it and he built it and he got to the level where he should be. And he led his country to a World Cup victory. Lifting the trophy up was probably one of the greatest moments in South African rugby history. Obviously, including the time, apart from when Nelson Mandela lifted the trophy with Francois Pienaar, Coetzee's moment is just as special. And the ironic thing is, and the amazing thing is, he wore number 6, the same number that Francois and Nelson Mandela wore. So special occasions came out of this Rugby World Cup. But if we talk about the talking points of the final, we started off with New Zealand. Wasn't that great. We lost the balls. Our handling errors was gone. The discipline was a bit shocking. But we regrouped. When we hit Italy, we were nervous. When we hit Canada and Namibia, we pretty much dominated. But we also took on Italy and started playing better. Box kicking was the talking point. Like I said, players out of line, but we still kept our own and we still managed to pick it up. Willie LaRue wasn't in great form. But then came the quarterfinal. Still better box kicking here and there, but we got better, we developed, we progressed past Japan. Everyone thought South Africa could lose to Japan because home nation, history. But we didn't. We played well. Then came Wales. Also, a lot wrote us off. Said Wales are going to win and go through, and wasn't the case. South Africa played a solid game and won. Then we got to the final, and this is where the talking points come in. And I've got 5 for you guys. Scrum Masterclass, point number 1. Point number 2, Rassie outfoxes Eddie Jones. Defense was amazing. Performing when it really matters. So took on opportunities, and when we saw it, we went for it. So when Pollard went for posts, he did it. When Mapimpi and Lekanyo Arms saw that gap, they got it. When Cleslin Colby got the ball and outfoxed Owen Farrell, he did it. And that's something we aren't often used to seeing with South African rugby, and we saw it on Saturday, which was absolutely amazing. And the try-scoring duck had been broken. We've never scored a try in the World Cup final, and that was broken. Going into this game, press conferences, Eddie was smiling. He had an extra smile. They just beat the All Blacks, kicked them out of the World Cup. Now, South Africa should be a little bit of cake because they lost to New Zealand. They had an okay tournament, but not the greatest. England have just gone from strength to strength. Everyone said, South Africa's got the easy way to the final. They're so lucky. Then we saw England, and we did all those 5 points. And we dominated. We outplayed them. We outclassed them. If we look at the game, England just didn't look there. I mean, Carl Sinclair was throwing up before the game. The nerves were there. We look at Owen Farrell on the coin toss. He just looked lost. He couldn't even see which side he was on. So they definitely were feeling the nerves, where Sia looked focused. It's almost like what Eddie Jones said in New Zealand versus England, where he said, mate, we got nothing to worry about. All the pressure's on New Zealand. We're just going to go out there and play. We prepped. We've done the homework. Little did he know South Africa did the homework too and came out victorious and are the world champions. I think he even said, I think at one point in the press conference, Eddie's almost goes, I don't know why we played so bad, or South Africa were just there kind of thing. It shocked him. He looked gutted and shocked. I mean, England was so bewildered they wouldn't even put on the medals, which I thought was a little disrespectful. But anyway, we all have our own methods of things. But overall, South Africa dominated the Rugby World Cup. Definitely dominated the final and deserved to be champions. And I couldn't honestly be prouder. So those talking points are something that we need to look forward to into our new coach. There's a lot of talk of who it could be. I'm not quite sure yet. And I'll do a video on that when that is announced. But at this stage, we just need to gel in the moment, enjoy what we have, focus on the future, and just continue this momentum. Like I said in the World Rankings video, I said, now's the time when South Africa need to test it now. We are the world champions, but we need to match the level of intensity that New Zealand did. New Zealand won the World Cup, and then they were number one for those 8 years. They only recently lost it. So South Africa need to do that. It's far from over. The work begins now. And now we need to focus, regroup, and keep building. We've got a great, brilliant rugby team. We're going to see certain players retire, like Skulk, Brits, Francois Lowe, Frans Steyn, all of them. But we still got great young talent within the squad that we will definitely see for 4 years, and we'll see over the next 2 years. So there's still a lot of rugby expected from these guys, which I'm excited about. Yes, there's an exodus of certain players, but I think now that we've won the World Cup, we might see that tend to change. But we'll see. It's a long way to go, but it's going to be an exciting 4 years for South African rugby. So once again, congratulations to the Springboks. You guys have fought hard. I believed in you every step of the way, and I couldn't be prouder. Yes, at times I was worried and concerned and got frustrated, but my heart was always with you guys. The emotion was shown, the love and passion was shown, and I'm excited for Sunday when you guys come and do a parade in Port Elizabeth. I will be there, and I can't wait to hopefully be able to see you guys. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys real soon for another one. Thanks so much for watching. Always appreciate the support. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.
Subscribe to his channel for more rugby content. You won't regret it. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.